So you think they've made up their mind who might be their main distributor, huh?
What a foul. Kevin Durant timed it very well. The length of that young man. He's got some long arms. It's a 1-point lead for Team White at 69-68.
This is Kobe coming in, and he thought he had enough to stretch out and get it, but LeBron was with him all the way. Kobe had just had something to say to LeBron during the timeout, too.
Yeah, they're taking our feed, so you can hear the U's and the O's in the background here at the Thomas and Mack Center because it's also up on the big screen. Inside of 4, left in the third.
Substitutions, Red's in the game, Billups is in the game.
But not exactly spacing on the transition there.
And Battier is in the game.
Bosh onto the first dunk. Chandler got him. All Chris Bosh does is fill up the box every night. Very efficient play.
But when you talk about a guy that's deceptive, it is Bosh because he's long, he's quick, he can get in the air. That one they threw down, and D'Antoni, his team got back in the game. Now he's on these officials. That foul was way back over here. It wasn't underneath the hoop. He shouldn't be getting a three-point play.
And don't tell Mike D'Antoni that it's July. He thinks it's May and it's the NBA postseason. Chris Bosh knew out of his hands and goes right back with a two-hander.
4-point play.
The guy who shoots it knows where it's going. 73-68, Team White by 5. Kobe trying to find some space on the crossover and on his way down didn't get the roll. They liked it anyway here. Kevin Durant fouled by Battier and Kobe cuts it just to make sure. It's a shame there's no talent out there.
Well, no, what this scrimmage has given us is an idea of just how competitive they are. And D'Antoni thought that Bosh stepped on the line, but he danced around it. So this is a good field goal, but he wanted the call against Tyson Chandler before he got around that corner.
Bosh already with a double-double. He's got 10 points, 12 boards. Kevin Durant gets the first of 2. The rookie out of Texas, second player selected in the draft.
You know, this practice is not like an all-star game where the all-stars just come and it's kind of an exhibition. Nobody wants to get hurt. These guys are playing hard. They're going at one another. They all want to be a part of the USA basketball process, and they all want to play in the tournament.
They are competing for 12 spots. There's a great deal of motivation right now. At the very beginning of the telecast, we talked about the pride factor. They want to look good against their peers. 73-70. Billups thought it was going to be available. It wasn't. Got away. J.J. Redick with a nice up pick. Kevin Durant, the quick release. Sonic fans will love that for a long time to come. It's even at 73, and all of a sudden, Kevin Durant, not a factor in the first half offensively, is up to a dozen and counting. Quick release. Michael Redd had Kirk Hinrich all over him.
And I think this is one of the things that they should always try to do against their opponents. Attack them, get up the floor quickly, try to make some plays, steal Durant.
And the length of Kevin Durant. Amari Stoudemire on the follow-away. Nobody got down to account for Bosh. Stoudemire recovered. It's off his shin, though. And that saved an easy deuce. So it's tied at 73 with 2:21 to play. We talked about the quarters. They're only 10 minutes apiece. That shouldn't be a factor for a team that can get as much offense as this group.
Well, I don't think the scoring will be a problem, and I think as they get in better condition, that will work to their advantage.
Billups in the backcourt with Michael Redd. Sets it up for a good three-point shooter, but it wasn't the corner shot that Battier prefers. Durant tried to spin over, and what about the baby hook? Kevin Durant showing the repertoire, the full arsenal early. Save some big guy. 75-73.
He's gotten his feet wet, and the second half is more what you can come to expect from Kevin Durant. Michael Redd from the corner.
Redick tried to get there. Minute 47 left in the third. And we're going to have a timeout on the floor, I believe. No, they won't give it to him. Chairs were coming from the sideline.
But the one thing that Kevin Durant can do is score from a lot of different places and a lot of different ways, and that's one of the moves that he threw at Texas opponents all last year in the college level, and showing that you can make it here, you can make it anywhere.
Otto Austin led the Big 12 in scoring, rebounding, block shots. Miss goes over to Dwight Howard. So the length of Howard and Bosch on the White side. Durant picking up the pace, and Redick committing the foul after Red went to his weak side with a very fast first step. So the Blue just trying to get a lead. They've been close. They've tied it a couple of times here in the third. The trail by 1, 76-75 with a minute 23 to play. They had a 4-point lead at the outset, 6-2, and then all of a sudden it was a 14-2 run for Jason Kidd and LeBron James. Phillips. And it's set up for Dwight Howard.
Well, you know, the guards know that the shot blockers like Amari Stoudemire are going to be coming. If they can make one more pass, they're going to be able to get the score. Nice play for Heinrich.
Yep, weaved was right to the basket. Saw Dwight Howard at the last second.
But he should have taken that shot. But
Michael Ray.
He may be on one of those streaks where suddenly everything he touches goes in.
Final minute. It started out slowly. It's picked up in the last 5 minutes of the third. Step back for Kurt Heinrich. He's got a long deuce to make it a 4-point affair at 81-77. Kurt Heinrich with his second basket on his 6th try to go along with 3 assists. Phillips wants Howard. They converged in a hurry. It didn't make any difference, though. Muscled it home with the left hand.
Well, you know, Howard has got tremendous strength, and if he can get the ball down in the deep post and you're on his back, he's just going to take you in anyway. And, you know, his favorite shot is the dunk, and he's put a few of those down this afternoon.
And he's always been there. As we go to the final 10 seconds, each of his first 3 seasons, Snapper, 82 games. There every step of the way.